Hi, I'm Todd Miller with D'Addario Strings, and this is Guitar 101. This is lesson number 9, and today we're going to talk about practice tips and kind of a routine for practicing. It's really important that you establish a routine for playing music. You need to do it on a regular basis, at least 5 or 6 days a week. You'll have a lot more success if you do it regularly than try to cram it all in 1 or 2 days. Just like everything in life. I start my practice routine with a warm-up. Something that I can really just focus on the technique and really making some good musical sounds where I don't have to really think about, the harder ideas or concepts or maybe songs that I'm working on. So something simple to kind of get the blood flowing, and so I can really just focus on warming up and getting my technique up and running. The next thing I like to do is do some reading. Reading standard notation is really important for all musicians. I highly encourage you guitar players out there to read some standard notation. Get a method book and spend the time to learn how to read those little black dots. They're not as scary as you think. One of the reasons I've had some success in the music business is because I can read standard notation. And a lot of guitar players can't. And it's opened a lot of doors for me that wouldn't have otherwise have been opened. Basically, lots of paying gigs. The next thing I like to do in my practice routine is I like to go ahead and apply some of those new concepts or new techniques that I've been working on. So I might be, there might be a new song with maybe some new arpeggios or some new ideas that I'm struggling with. So I'll work on those, and I'll work on them really slow and steady. One of my favorite guitar players, Steve Morse, used to say that he practiced everything super slow over and over and over again and super accurately. And then when it came time to play it, and he had to play it faster, he always played it more accurately because he had established that correct muscle memory and really set himself up for success. So practicing things slow and accurately makes a huge difference. You'll find that when you do have to play it fast, that you're going to be much more successful with it. The next thing that is really important in my mind is developing repertoire. Studying music is all about playing songs, and so when you go to play for someone, they're not really interested in how fast you can play your scales or that cool new arpeggio lick you've been working on. They want to hear you play a song. So really understanding and having a repertoire is very important. The last thing that I like to encourage you to do is to get out there and make some music. Have some fun making music. Find some opportunities to jam with other musicians. You might find you can play down at your church. You might have some buddies you can jam along with. You might put a band together. There's also lots of great play-along aids these days that you can use. So you can kind of play along with your computer or play along with CDs or other things that are designed to kind of give you an accompaniment to play along with. So those are my practice tips. Good luck, and work hard and go practice.